8 or 24?
Number 8. 24 was more challenging.
It's Tuesday, so that means one thing. It's Titty motherfucking Tuesday. How you guys doing? I'm your host, the product of poverty's environment, the Pope Chuck Paul. Episode 129, The Harden Way. I hope you guys enjoyed your week. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. Oh, I'm so excited today because the NBA season is back. Yes, the 2023-24 season is back. We're going to talk about tonight's doubleheader. This episode is going to drop while it's on, so you can probably check out this episode during halftime. We'll be watching this episode during halftime. We're going to talk about James Harden, Giannis 3-year extension, James Harden's bullshit. What else we got going on today? Jay-Z said to take the $500K. We're going to play that clip. Also, we're going to talk about DJ Envy and his business partner, Cesar Pina. So yeah, let's get right into it. So DJ Envy has been doing this thing where he was going on tour with these real estate seminars. We'll have people who banks there to give out loans. People who check your credit. I guess also construction workers, guys who can help build, so like everything you would need at these seminars to get into real estate. You'd pay for the seminar. Now, I always laughed at things like this, because like the people would go and reach out to these celebs for this information. We could go to someone who actually been doing it, who do it for a living. I mean, I know plenty of contractors. I know guys that paint. I know guys that weld. I know guys that can do interior design, who could redecorate, gut out your house and fix it up, who redo bathrooms, kitchens, you name it. I got a guy who actually does it. So personally, I wouldn't go to any of these seminars. I'm more of a do my research first type of guy, and then see who I can go to that I know who has more information. I'm not gonna go to a rapper or a dude who learned real estate in jail. I ain't gonna say who's right or wrong. My thing is always the public opinion. I like talking about the comments in these social media posts, because there'd be a lot of motherfuckers who a couple summers ago who were scamming folks with the PPP loans, scamming folks credit cards, scamming folks fixing their credit in these comments. But we're gonna talk about that. Let's talk about Cesar Pina's charges. Cesar Humberto Pina, 45 years old, has been charged with one count of wire fraud. U.S. Attorney Philip R. Selinger announced he was released on a $1 million secured bond with electronic monitoring by Magistrate Judge Edward Kyle in federal court in Newark. Pina faces up to 20 years in prison if he is convicted. As alleged in a complaint, Pina exploited celebrity status social media to develop a devoted following of potential victims. Selinger said in the release, promising returns that were too good to be true. Pina allegedly defrauded dozens of people of millions of dollars. Our office is committed to protecting the public from these schemes and prosecuting those who lie to investors for their own personal gain. He would take money from folks and tell them like, yeah, I'm going to invest in this property. You're going to get back X amount of percentage back in X amount of time. First of all, again, I'm going to say this. You are a complete fool if you gave this man money to flip houses for. Like, people talking about they gave him $200K, $1 million, 50, 60, whatever. You're an idiot. I'm sorry. what kind of fool are you to give a complete stranger this type of money? And like I'm trying to think, like, were there any contracts involved? You know? Because soon as month 3 or 4 came and I didn't see no money, we're going to court. I'm not going to call you and say, hey, where's my money? No, we're going to court. Now, DJ Envy is saying he too is a victim and had lost money. Let me read what his lawyer had said. Envy is a victim, just like the other alleged victims are in connection with the scam. Massimo, that's his lawyer, Massimo D'Angelo, Envy's attorney, said he is contending daily with cases that are being filed improperly against him. Now, I just read something else that pretty much said DJ Envy will be cooperating and testifying if need be against Cesar to get his money back. He said he lost about $500K. People are saying things like, well, how come he wasn't upset? You understand, he has more money than the average, so he's probably seeing money from other things that he's doing. So he may not care. Now, when you talk about the regular folk who are emptying their bank accounts, stupid, their nest eggs, dumb, their savings, retard, like, you deserve to get got. That's me personally. Like, I don't understand. And my problem is with some of the people in like the comments and like sites like Onside and the Shade Room. These are the same people who are saying like, yeah, lock him up. But you would say free so-and-so who shot and killed somebody. You got folks saying free Young Thug when his crew is known for shooting shit up in Atlanta. People always get shit fucked up. It's always free someone who did something like killing somebody, robbing somebody. But you want someone who hasn't been charged or arrested or indicted to get thrown in jail. Now, don't get me wrong. If Envy is guilty, lock his dumb ass up. That's all I'm saying. The man hasn't been charged. And a lot of times, whenever it's a heinous crime or some crazy shit, black folks want to say stuff like, oh, well, innocent till proven guilty. Let's keep that same energy here. I don't wish nobody jail unless they did something crazy like murder or rape. That's just me. Everything else is like, whatever. Let the courts deal with it. You know? What else I got on this thing? And one thing I always want to bring up, you have people who talk about fixing folks' credit. This is one of the biggest scams. And some of you people watching know someone who's doing this. 'Cause I never understood, why would you pay someone to fix your credit when you just take the money and pay your bills? Unless it's a fix, like unless it's your credit debt was consolidated into one bill and you're paying it off monthly through an actual company. Not some dude who's friends with your cousin who came home 3 weeks ago. And speaking of which, I might have mentioned this in a previous episode before. A woman named Ashley Grayson. Googled her. Go on YouTube and Google her. She preyed on single black mothers because it was easier for her to get money out of them to fix their credit. So she scammed millions of black women. And then she put a hit out on 2 of her exes and put a hit out on a former client who called bullshit on what she was doing and wanted her money back. I mean, it's always quiet when the black woman is scamming. I remember an old girl from Philly. There was a girl from Philly who was scamming folks on fixing their credit. You swept that under the rug. I mean, yeah, she got to pay restitution, pay people back. But yeah. But it's just funny to me, man. Like, why would you give your money to a DJ and a dude who said he learned real estate in prison? This is funny as I'm gonna play a few video clips with Donnell Rawlings and Michael Blackson And even Joe Budden commenting on this. Well, not Joe Budden commenting, but MV talking about Joe Budden. I'm going to play this real quick.
When I first got into real estate, I called 3 people. I called Clue, I called Fabulous, I called Joe Budden. Right? My Desert Storm family. And I said, hey, guys, I'm doing real estate. This is something that I think that, you should invest a little bit of money in, try it out, and that way you can do it. Joe Budden told me it was a Ponzi scheme and I was going to go to jail.
I don't know. Could happen. Here's the funny clip with Donnell Rawlings. My goodness.
Oh my God.
That's a church flyer, man.
That
church
dude, man.
pamphlet.
I ain't gonna lie.
Do I say that when you be in Patterson, New Jersey? What your background look like, son? Do I say that?
What's the name of it?
Pun?
No.
When you be out there selling houses with Big Pun, son?
Yo, shout out to Cesar, man.
Hey, yo,
Shout out to Cesar, man.
Yo, I thought the Big Pun was this nigga bought Big Pun back to life.
Shout out to my
And the
brother.
nigga selling houses, son. Yo, bring Tupac back, son. Bring Tupac back, son. Every nigga, you bought Big Pun back to life, and the nigga selling houses, son.
Oh, my God.
Man, Donnell.
Why you call him Big Pun though, man? Why you call him Big Pun? You Google Cesar Pina, you look at him, man. He showed it to me. He like 4 foot nothing with like a size 3 in sneakers. He's like 400 pounds. Oh my gosh. I didn't watch this whole video, but I'm gonna play some of this real quick. This is hilarious.
Who's that fat nigga that's always trying to sell a house with this nigga?
Y'all leave Cesar alone.
Why don't y'all take that nigga to the gym? Who's this fat greasy nigga that always stand next to you?
His name is Cesar.
Is that what he said? Cesar Pizza?
Pizza.
Every time this fat nigga just stands in the back and just don't do nothing. You just do all the talking. What does he do? Do he build himself? He clean a car? What did the fuck this fat nigga do?
He owns like 2,000 units of houses and stuff like that. And we teach people how to invest in houses.
Why don't we teach him how to lose weight? Can we do that? Can we teach the nigga where the gym
You
is?
can't be fat shaming up here, Michael
not
Black.
fat
Is there any gym within 200 miles from where he lives?
He lost like 65 pounds.
Yeah, he lost weight.
He lost, and I
He's on the
guarantee
way.
he found it the next day.
Envy, defend
You think
your
they should buy a
partner.
gym?
Funny.
Y'all should buy a gym. That's what Michael's trying to say.
That nigga has 2 stomachs, one for meat, one for vegetables. He has 2 backs, one to lean back, one for big back ribs.
All right.
Okay, enough of the fat nigga. I have a lot going on.
Yes, you do. Are you going to be coming to him?
Oh man, Michael Blackson, my brother. Oh shit. But yeah, man. We'll see what happens. He was indicted. He was charged. You know what I'm saying? We'll see if he's gonna go. Well, not charged, but he was indicted. Whatever. He has his ankle bracelet, ankle monitor. We'll see what happens, man. 20 years is a long time. He might be going back to jail, and maybe he might learn real estate again. So who knows? Oh, and like I said, Google Ashley Grayson. Grayson. Yeah, Google her. And also, the $500,000 question that social media has been asking for like a year or 2 now, maybe longer. Will you get dinner with Jay-Z or $500K? I take $500,000. Like I don't care that much to have dinner with Jay-Z. But hear it from the man himself what you should do. While Jay-Z was on, I believe, CBS Mornings, he was talking to, I believe, Gayle King, the dog-haired whatever. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna repeat what Snoop said about her when Kobe passed. But check out the video.
There's something interesting online, Jay. I'd love to hear what you think about this. If you had a choice between getting paid $500,000 in cash or lunch with Jay-Z,
Yeah.
which would you choose?
You gotta take the money. What I'm gonna say? Yeah, I mean everything that I'm gonna say.
No, only because people say, of course you take lunch with Jay-Z because the wisdom that you would get from him would be so beneficial to you There would only be a matter. You would take the money.
Yeah, because you got all that in the music for $10.99. That's a bad deal. I wouldn't tell you to cut a bad deal. Like,
I don't
take
know.
the $500,000, go buy some albums and listen to the albums. It's all there. If you piece it together and really listen to the music for the words, for what it is, it's all there. Everything that I said was gonna happen. Everything that I said I wanted to do, I've done. And there's the blueprint. The blueprint literally to me and my life.
Yeah, so Jay says don't take dinner with him. Take the $500K, listen to his albums, and then go buy some drugs and flip it. Cause that's all he was talking about on his albums, is buying drugs and flipping this shit. There's only maybe one album that wasn't all drug related, and that was 444. You know, and there's still slow people who go to the album and say, yo, I learned so much. It was a lot of common sense. Don't cheat on your wife. Invest in stuff. Motherfuckers is dumb. Like, again, dudes and women, y'all put too much faith in these celebrities. Y'all want to go to Jay-Z for common sense. You want to learn how to flip houses from a DJ, and a dude who learn how to flip houses in jail. Y'all do your thing, man. Y'all do your thing. I would have took the $500K anyway. You know, I'm sorry. Ain't much Jay-Z can tell me that can change my life, unless he walks me in the right door and say, hey, get this man an interview or a job. That's about it. Other than that, I could care less. But I definitely got to check out the Book of Hov in the Brooklyn Library next time I'm in New York. It will be open until December 4th, his birthday. So you guys check that out if you can. I'm going to try to check it out for my birthday, 11/30. Try to check that out before then at least. Yeah. Let's get into some quick NBA shit. The NBA tips off tonight at 6 p.m. By the time this comes on, it'll already be on. The first game is the LA Lakers playing guest to the defending champions, the Denver Nuggets, in the Western Conference Finals rematch. Oh, that's going to be a good one on ring night. Normally ring night, the champs lose, so we'll see. And the Suns will be visiting the Warriors. Steph is hosting his former teammate Kevin Durant in the new look Suns with Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. That's going to be interesting. I'd like to see how that works out with that trio, that big three and whatnot. Draymond's not playing tonight. I believe he's still hurt. He could come back later on this week, they said. What else? Giannis signed a 3-year extension for over $180 million over 3 years. So that's $60 million each year. Sheesh. So sooner or later, his brother will be signing an extension too, because you know how that works. James Harden is still a no-show. And I currently read Harden has returned to the Sixers. James Harden's return to the Sixers is uncertain as he is tending to his ill mother. Now his mother's ill. Look, man. I remember when Iverson one time said his daughter was sick or some shit like that. And then I seen him at the Sixers after party. If Harden's mom was sick, it would have came out a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? He been to one practice. That was in Colorado State, I believe, or Colorado University. He missed all preseason games, missed everything else. They said it was an excused absence, and this allegedly is the absence. Whatever. Personally, man, tell him to stay home until you find a new spot for him. Just let him sit out for the rest of the year. There's no need to bring him around the team. He don't want to be there. He want to be there. Give Tyrese Maxey the keys. Clippers ain't budging. They know he don't want to be there. Hell, if Harden ends up sitting out the rest of the season, they could sign him in the offseason. Why not? F it. Harden's value went down, man. He went from Houston to Brooklyn to Philly. What is next? These teams don't have any assets to trade for him. And the thing about some of these players, they want the team they're leaving to take whatever to get them out. It don't work that way. It's a business, man. It is hard for me to feel sorry for dudes who are making like an excess of $30+ plus million a year. Howells, man. Get the fuck over it. But I'm not going to give you an in-depth predictions for the year, but I see the Lakers and Denver in the conference finals again. Denver beating them. And I see the Bucks and the Celtics in the finals with the Bucks beating them. This is all if everyone is healthy. And I see the Bucks beating Denver in the finals if they make it there healthy. That's just me. Also, before we get out of here, gotta talk about power. Gotta talk about Power Book Force. Gotta talk about Tommy. Gotta talk about it. The little boy that Diamond was teaching how to box. So he had like a little speaking engagement, and he was going over his speech with Diamond. And he was leaving the crib. Two boys approached Leon, saying, "Oh, you think you're better than me? Think you're better than me?" Dude pushed him. Leon took his jacket off, showed him the new boxing move that Diamond taught him. Whooped out one of them. The kid pulled the gun out, shoots him in the chest. Next scene, he's dead. Who the fuck would have thought? I didn't think that they would kill that kid off that quick, you know? But in that instance, that's what made Diamond back on his killer shit now. Now, before I get to that, I had a feeling the father was gonna get involved after Diamond whooped him out. He went to his PO officer. I don't know how he found out who he was, but he told him like, "Yo, he's still CBI. He's gaming you." So Diamond's in the barbershop. He's drunk or whatever, fucked up. There's money and drugs all over the floor, and it just so happens his parole officer walks in while Tommy's there. Pulls his gun out. He's like, "Yo, you're under arrest. This, that, and the fourth." Diamond just grabbed one of his barber blades, just flung that shit and just caught him in the neck. Quick! Blood squirting everywhere. Tommy with the biggest Joker smile on his face like, yeah, my man's got that killer instinct in him now. So another cop is dead. Who knows where they bury all these cops? Now let me rewind a little bit back and talk about Tommy got all the gangs under his belt now. You know what I'm saying? And he's little by little about to cut off Miguel and get to the big boss. And end up, I guess, probably being Miguel's plug. Or just cutting Miguel out, and Miguel ends up having to find new clientele. We see how that go. Because mind you, I think there's 1 or 2 episodes left. This is getting pretty good. And after the Fed agent was killed, you know, they brought Vic in, the girl Stacy, aka Drea from The Chi, was questioning him like, "Yo, what happened?" Like, either you shot him or Tommy did. Now, Vic, I guess you could say he confessed and said Tommy killed him. But Stacy's man was trying to tell her to calm down because now his confession was coerced. And we're going to see how that plays out. Because Vic going to die one way or another, I think. Or they might let him live to next season. Same thing with Claudia. You know? And I have a feeling when Tommy already found out that they're doing the thing with Claudia, he probably ended up taking her clubs. Because mind you, they're about to get rid of the Serbs anyway. So we'll see what happened with that. Oof. Man, what an episode. Oh, the meme of the week, or the tweet of the week. My cousin sent me this one. If DJ Envy goes to jail, we need a Desert Storm documentary. Between stack bundles dying, half of the crew being some Latino criminals, Ransom and Joe Budden beefing, leading to Ransom in jail, Fabulous being a domestic abuser, Joe Budden beefing with Jay-Z, and Dame signing him to Rockefeller. Joe Budden became a podcast. Wait, Joe Budden bummed to podcaster rise after Amalgam, Digital, and E1. Why didn't Paul Kane pop? Red Cafe, and lastly, DJ Envy rise and fall from Hampton University to the Breakfast Club to the Who's Gal. I don't know what the hell that is. Also, discussion of DJ Clue not becoming a megastar and almost getting killed by Biggie. Only on BET+. I guess it would be interesting, but I wouldn't watch it. I mean, it's the hip hop docs I still haven't watched. I haven't watched Supreme Team. I haven't even got myself to watch the Dream Team, Team US, the Redeem Team documentary because my man Kobe in there. I don't know if I want to bust out tears and shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even watch my man Uncle Ralph's documentary because I was in my feelings about I interviewed him first and you got all these motherfuckers dick riding. But that will be a good documentary though. We'll see what happens. Whew. Before I let go, the shop is reopening. Funny thing is, I had the shop under suspension and I forgot, and I was posting links to it. So I don't know if you guys are trying to buy stuff. Right now, the shop is closed for real right now, but I will be reopening it on Thursday because I have a dope Halloween tee I'm dropping on Thursday. Halloween on Death Row. Image right here. Yeah, that will be in the shop Thursday at 10:31 a.m. I will be dropping new products. I have a new load management tee I'm dropping. That shit is fire. That shit is pretty. Hopefully that'll be in the shop week after next. We do everything week by week, but next week the Halloween tee you will see it on me, but it will be in the shop on Thursday. Like I always say, like, share, subscribe, comment. God is good, God is great. Thank God my paper straight. And homies, ladies, always remember, they're not for matrimony. They're for the mattress, homie. I am the Pochuck Paul. Peace out. Lakers, man.